Really?
This is life. This is the life many have decided is justifiable to mutilate and destroy by way of abortion. This very life is the issue of a very controversial topic in this country, abortion. It is argued that this is a constitutional infringement to women to restrict abortion and take away from individual freedoms. But when did destruction of life become part of a constitutional protection? This is not debatable subject if one considers the very essence of God and his creation, what God promises to each of his children. This very thing defies the nature of creation and God's blueprint for life. Every child created in the womb of every woman. My hope today is to bring to you an understanding on how grave the situation is regarding abortion. I hope by the time you're done listening that you have an understanding on how truly horrific the idea and act of abortion really is, and how the life of an unborn child is something God values. Something our society should value, and if we fail to do so, what that means for us as a nation. As a Christian and a mother of 4 children, I personally understand the issue of abortion and how it can have detrimental effects mentally, spiritually, and physically. I also understand how difficult it might be for those women that have been raped and are pregnant. I am a victim of rape and can see the tragic outcome there might have been to have a child not procreated by a loving relationship. Yet the facts of numerous lives being aborted leave an unsettling thought of murder. Abortion is a huge and growing problem in America today that, if remains as is, can have detrimental effects on society by the needless killing of thousands of babies each year, lessening the value of human life. I will validate this statement by discussing how large the abortion issue really is, and how if we lose value of life, liberty and freedom, we lose who we are as a nation. I believe strongly we are truly at a turning point in our nation's history, much like we were 150 years ago when we supported enslavement of human beings. Let's take a closer look at this controversial topic. Abortion is an extreme problem that not only involves the killing of innocent children, but lessens our value as a society and nation of life, liberty, and freedom for all human beings, especially the mothers and children. Since 1973, Roe versus Wade, there were 56,677,688.5 aborted babies in the United States alone, and according to a real-time abortion counter. This year alone, there will be an estimated 43 million babies aborted worldwide, according to the World Health Organization statistics. Since I began this speech, it is estimated that there have been 360 babies aborted according to the real-time abortion clock. This brings me to my second point. Some of the primary causes of abortion is selfishness, perfectionism, and lessening value of human life, and an idea that being a mother is not something of value. Most abortions are the result of unwanted or unplanned pregnancies and not rape or incest. Rape or incest account for approximately 1% of all abortions, according to Operation Rescue, a leader in the abortion rights movement. This means it is about preserving your own dreams, plans at the expense of another's life due to irresponsibility and sexual promiscuity. The idea of a so-called model family structure and the idea of planning how your family should look was a result of the rise of perfectionism after the Civil War. Abortions have been increasing ever since. The value of being a mom has severely diminished as women have placed higher priority on career opportunity and advancement before motherhood. This leads me to my final point. Abortions can be avoided in all cases with a 3-part solution I want to present to you today. Step 1 is to begin to value motherhood nationally as a cherished blessing and opportunity from God. When being a mother is once again a place of high value, children will be a high value. Step 2 of the solution is to create a constitutional amendment to abolish abortion nationwide. As we did with slavery, and it's time to stand up and declares as a nation we will not involve ourselves in. Step 3 of the solution is by governmental law, ease the cost of adoption, averaging $20,000 to $40,000 to the cost of an abortion, which averages from $350 to $500, according to the pro-choice website advocating abortion. This brings me to my conclusion. Abortion is a major problem in our country and is on the rise, and if not stopped, we will be possibly exterminating large portions of a generation needlessly. We will be ending human life, and this is something God strongly values as we are His creation. Reestablishing the roles of mothers, abolishing abortion, and cost-effective adoption process will solve the problem. Are we willing to stop the killing of thousands of babies per day? Are we willing to save a generation from a Holocaust of epic proportions? Then begin as a people to share that motherhood is something of high value to our society, higher than being a CEO, which will turn and make people see children as something to value. Abolishment will happen when this happens, when people recapture the value of children as God's gift. Thank you.
We witnessed this. I witnessed this. You witnessed this. She witnessed this. And we all witnessed this. And we want abortion abolished. Amen.